The Wyatt Sicks will feature at Halloween Horror Nights 2025, but first, let's take a step back and take a look at the lore and legacy behind the sinister group, starting with none other than the creative genius that is Bray Wyatt. It grew up in South Central Louisiana in a mysterious, rural, cult-like setting. After accidentally killing his parents in a boating accident, he was taken in by a woman possessed by a demon, Sister Abigail. She indoctrinated Bray and raised him with her twisted teachings, warning him and his family about the terrifying man in the woods. On a rabbit hunt, Bray encountered this mythical figure, a tall, pale, yellow-eyed creature dragging an alligator. Bray fled to Sister Abigail only for her to tell him that he was the man in the woods. After her death, Bray saw it as his purpose to spread her message, forming a backwoods cult he named the Wyatt Family.
When they decide it's time,
we are the ones.
When they start to walk upright,
The ones you've been told about, and we are walking upright.
what are you gonna do? I know what you're gonna do.
Before becoming Bray Wyatt, Windham was known in WWE as Husky Harris, a rugged, underachieving wrestler in the Nexus faction. After a brutal attack from Randy Orton in 2011 that left Husky sidelined with a severe head injury, Husky was lost and hopeless. That's when Bray Wyatt's spirit found him. Bray offered Harris purpose and in return possessed his body. The Wyatt we see on TV from this point forward is Bray's soul using Husky Harris as a vessel, now fused into one being. Bray launched his new cult leader persona in WWE's NXT 2012. After an early attempt with Eli Cottonwood fizzled, Bray recruited two new followers, Luke Harper, the first son, Eric Rowan, the second son. Together, they terrorized NXT and soon debuted on the WWE main roster in 2013.
We're here.
Targeting Kane and taking him out in their first feud. Fans immediately recognized Husky Harris, but Bray ignored it. He had evolved far beyond his former self. Bray's cult grew in ambition. He tried to convert Daniel Bryan and succeeded briefly, but Bryan betrayed him and beat him at the Royal Rumble. Bray then targeted John Cena, whom he saw as the embodiment of hypocrisy and corporate lies.
Hell, John Cena has made a career out of lying to you all.
He's got the whole world in his hand. He got the whole wide world in his hand. He got the whole world in his hand. He's got the whole world in his hand.
Despite manipulating fans and children alike, Cena defeated Bray at WrestleMania 30, a pivotal moment that shattered Bray's confidence. Bray later took out Cena's allies, The Shield, targeted Chris Jericho, and started realizing that his own power wasn't enough. He released Harper and Rowan, beginning a new phase.
We will absolutely destroy the Wyatt family. Believe in kill them. Follow the process.
Bring it to me!
Wyatt set his sights on Dean Ambrose, seeking to fix him, but Ambrose destroyed Bray's rocking chair, triggering Bray's descent into obsession. Though he won the feud, Bray's mind started to unravel.
Locked inside a jar. Can this urn bring back the dead?
His next attempt at power came by targeting The Undertaker, seeking to absorb his mythical aura. Despite losing at WrestleMania 31, Bray gained necromantic abilities able to resurrect others.
Surprise, surprise, everyone! It is empty! It is empty and shallow and hollow, just like...
He reassembled the Wyatt family, introducing a fourth member. Braun Strowman, the Black Sheep, physically dominant but mentally volatile. They feuded with Roman Reigns, then briefly with The New Day, and eventually moved to SmackDown during the 2016 brand split. Bray recruited Randy Orton, who surprisingly submitted to Wyatt's teachings. Together they won the SmackDown Tag title, and Orton won the 2017 Royal Rumble, positioning Bray to win his first WWE Championship at Elimination Chamber. All a ruse. Orton betrayed Wyatt, burning down the Wyatt compound and Sister Abigail's grave, triggering an unstable power surge in Bray. At WrestleMania 33, Bray lost the title to Orton, with Sister Abigail's soul unable to fully help him through Husky Harris's body. Wyatt was traded to Raw, but faltered. He feuded with Seth Rollins and Finn Balor, ultimately losing both. Attempting to unleash Sister Abigail through himself, Bray became gravely ill. His body couldn't contain the darkness. He aligned with Woken Matt Hardy, and together they battled in the Ultimate Deletion, where Matt cast Bray into the Lake of Reincarnation. Bray was purged of his demons and reborn, seemingly healed. Together, the two won the Raw Tag title, but a feud with the B-Team, Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, caused internal chaos. Following a loss, Bray disappeared, overwhelmed by mental turmoil.
We're really glad that you're our friend, and this is a friendship that'll never ever end.
After time in a mental institution, Bray returned, splitting his personalities into puppets. Mercy the Buzzard, his sadistic past; Abby the Witch, Sister Abigail's lingering presence; Ramblin' Rabbit, his failed preacher self; Huskus the Pig Boy, Husky Harris; Mr. McBossman, a parody of Vince McMahon. This led to the creation of the Firefly Funhouse, a children's show with a dark undertone that got progressively darker as time went on. His dark side manifested as the Fiend, a horrifying alter ego under Bray's control.
You want to see my secret? Let me in.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Yowie wowie.
The Fiend destroyed Finn Balor, Legends, and Seth Rollins, capturing the Universal Championship. But the Fiend wasn't invincible. He was emotionally fueled by revenge and lost to Goldberg when that vengeance was absent. Bray rebounded by targeting John Cena at WrestleMania 36 in the groundbreaking Firefly Funhouse match, a surreal, psychological burial of Cena's character. He turned his attention to Braun Strowman, battling him as all three versions of himself: Funhouse, Wyatt Family, The Fiend. He won the Universal title, but was ambushed by Roman Reigns, who reclaimed the title and ended Bray's final reign. Now rudderless, Bray's focus shifted to Alexa Bliss, who joined him and became his companion. Together they terrorized Raw, but Randy Orton, his old enemy, burned the Fiend alive. Bray returned months later, only to be betrayed by Bliss at WrestleMania 37. The Fiend lost, and Bray disappeared again. Wyatt's return at Extreme Rules, bringing real-life versions of his puppet personas. But something followed him back, Uncle Howdy, an eerie masked figure with deep ties to Bray's psyche. Howdy wanted Bray to return to the killer he once was. Bray resists. Final fade. Afterward, Bray announced plans to feud with Bobby Lashley, but then vanished again. The reason, tragically, was real-life health issues. Wyndham Rotunda passed away on August 24, 2023. In 2024, a mysterious new group emerged, the Wyatt Sicks, seemingly the physical manifestations of Bray's fractured psyche left behind. Led by Uncle Howdy, they invaded WWE with a sinister mission. The members appear to represent twisted echoes of Bray's legacy. Uncle Howdy, the leader, Nikki Cross as Abby the Witch, Dexter Loomis as Mercy the Buzzard, Joe Gacey, possibly Ramblin' Rabbit, Eric Rowan, his former disciple, now returned. This new incarnation doesn't aim to continue Bray's work. They are his leftover pain, his echoes of vengeance, continuing on without him, and even winning WWE Gold in the way of tag titles. Wyatt Sicks next up, Halloween Horror Nights 2025.